boys and girls. Today we're going to be looking at 7.10, which is justifying fraction comparisons. So we're going to go through and we're really practicing equivalent fractions. Let's start out with our mental math. So just like we've been practicing, we have different fractions here, but this time I want you to write down, does the shaded part of the image show a fraction that is greater than or less than 1/2? And I want you to tell me, how did you know? So instead of writing what this fraction is, you can still write that, but here you're going to write down if it's greater than or less than half. So you'll just write greater than half or less than half. Okay, and then maybe you can explain a little bit of your thoughts on one of them. You don't have to do it for all three. All right, and then here you're going to do your math message. So this, again, remember, is to help get your brain thinking about the rest of the lesson before you watch my model. Like, what would you do on your own before you hear my thinking and how I would solve it? So here it says, use your fraction circles to solve this problem. Those are the fraction circles that are in the e-toolkit. You can choose to use those, or you can just choose to draw them here. It says, Lucas eats 5/6 of a round quesadilla. The quesadilla is like this. This is 6 pieces, and it says he ate 5 of those 6 pieces. It says Mara ate 7/8 of a round quesadilla. You can see this quesadilla has 8 pieces, and she ate 7 of those pieces. That is the same size. Who has the larger leftover piece of quesadilla? So we know they each have 1 piece left. Who is going to have the bigger piece? Okay, that is left. So you could draw pictures. You could use your fraction strips. You can use whatever you think is going to be helpful. You can use the butterfly method, whichever you think is going to show who's going to have the larger leftover piece. I'm going to write that here. All right, because today we're going to be comparing fractions just like we did in the math message using visual fraction models to justify the conclusions. Okay, so that's what these are here. Remember, we've learned a lot about fractions and want to be able to decide what is the best way to show what we've learned. We should be able to prove our answer with more than one way. So we've learned about those fraction circles, the fraction strips, and the number line. This is part of our number sense standard where we can compare two fractions with the same numerator or the same denominator by reasoning about their size based on the same whole. So that's what we are looking at here. We're looking at the 1/6 that's left and the 1/8 that's left, okay, to help us figure out whose is larger. Now, there are lots of steps to help us get this. So our first thing we're going to do is review and then our new learning. So we have learned about these different things I just talked about, okay, and so we are going to use this. We've learned how to use these to compare fractions, okay, and help us decide if they're greater, less than, or equal to each other. And these models can also help us write fractions in the correct order from least to greatest, right? We've learned how to do that like on the number line and on our fraction strip and how to label each piece. Now, our new learning today is to take two of the same models, okay, and then compare and decide which one's bigger to kind of prove, okay, why it's the right answer. So for the circles, you could draw 1/2 and you could draw 2/4 and show those are the same. Okay, you can also show, like on a number line, this is 1/2 and this is 2/4, and you can see that they're the same. 1/2 on the fraction bar or 2/4 on the fraction strip, right? Those are the same. So we're proving that they're the same based on these visual models. Hey, there's a little video that you can watch here. You're going to click it and it's going to take you to here, and it's going to say you can't watch it. So you have to click watch this video on YouTube. The video wants you to go to this website, and it's a good website. So go ahead and click it. It's a good video. I thought it was pretty one of those that helps you learn. So you're going to get to watch this at the end. I'm going to go ahead and pause right here, and I'll come back and show you my model.